Hi, my name is Jessica Gregory, and in this My EcoBuzz episode, we're going to take a look at biodiversity in the beautiful state of Michigan. Are you ready? Nestled in the center of the Great Lakes, Michigan has a lot to offer when it comes to biodiversity. With over 3,200 miles of shoreline and a claim to over 30,000 islands within the Great Lakes, water is definitely something that puts Michigan on the map. Michigan's freshwater dune system is the largest in the world, and the coastal areas that border them provide critical habitat for species like the piping plover and wild rice. Further inland, glacial history has given rise to a wide variety of ecological communities. In fact, over 70 different natural community types have been identified in Michigan. And this diverse landscape gives rise to lots of diverse inhabitants. Michigan is home to over 2,800 species of plants, more than 300 bird species, 67 different mammals, and 50 different species of reptiles and amphibians. On top of all this, the Great Lakes is home to over 160 species of freshwater fish. Some of these, like the long-nosed gar and lake sturgeon, have traits that are reminiscent of the dinosaur era. Something else that's interesting about Michigan's biodiversity is that right across the center of the state spans a wide transition zone where many species ranges overlap. This is the northern limit for the more southern species and the southern limit of those that are more northern. This overlap creates a much greater biodiversity across central lower Michigan than in areas to the north and south. Protecting the natural landscapes found here in Michigan and the diversity they support is incredibly important. Why? Diverse natural landscapes are known to show greater productivity, have greater resistance to disease, and have better stability, which is the ability to bounce back following a disturbance. This is true regardless of scale. A diverse soil assemblage supports diverse plant life, which then gives rise to diverse insect and animal inhabitants. You get the picture. But herein lies the problem. As important as biodiversity is to an ecosystem, its very existence is currently under fire or concrete across the globe. And yes, here in Michigan as well. The primary culprit? Habitat loss. If a species lacks the food and shelter resources it needs to become established, it will gradually disappear. This is especially true for those species that have very specific habitat requirements. Habitat loss takes many forms, from the spread of urban or developed areas to the use of chemical pesticides to the effects of a changing climate. But there are ways to mitigate this loss of biodiversity. One strategy is to document local biodiversity and collect data to provide up-to-date information which advises management decisions. Having this information allows conservation efforts to be focused where they're needed most. Sometimes the best data is collected through citizen science initiatives like a BioBlitz. This is a one-day collaborative effort to document as many species as possible within a specified area. And you don't have to be an expert scientist or a teacher to join in. Thanks to today's technology, anyone can participate in documenting biodiversity in their neighborhoods. Often it's as simple as using your phone to capture an image and then uploading the image to an app where it can be identified by the experts. Curious about opportunities near you? Check out this link to learn what Ottawa County is doing to support biodiversity. Just as diversity is essential in our own societies, it's also critical for the persistence of healthy natural communities. Thanks for watching and for doing your part. Happy naturing. This video was made possible by the Ottawa County Parks and Recreation Commission.